get along, with this person. You see, some of these people, they are quite close to you. Here, if the student had a problem, he doesn't know this, or doesn't know how to pronounce this letter, or doesn't know the meaning of this verse, and he felt that his teacher, is very jalali, very majestic one, he cannot get along with him, he cannot even ask him. And he may pronounce this letter wrong, or interpret this verse, wrong, after the death of his sheikh, and for the rest of his life. And this is one way of not delivering the knowledge to the other, when you put a barrier between yourself and the others. And that's why this is, it is too difficult, to break the barriers, and keep the respect. It's not easy. You should have it as such. The teacher should be kind to whomever recites to him, welcoming him and good manner with him in accordance to his circumstances. Abu Harun al-Abdi, this is a successor, said, we would come to Abu Sa'id. He is famous narrator of Sayyidina Abu Sa'id Khudri. Abu Sa'id Khudri, one of the companion, this companion of the group of the 7 companions who narrated more than 1,000 hadiths from the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So Abu Sa'id Khudri has 1,170 hadiths narrated. So one of his students, he said, he would come to Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, radiallahu anhu, and he would say, welcome to the beneficiaries of the Messenger of Allah. The Prophet ﷺ said, people rely upon you, men will come to you from the earth regions to acquire religious knowledge. When they come to you, make them your concern. This is narrated by Tirmidhi, Ibn Majah, and others. بأبي وأمي يا حبيبي يا رسول الله. He is concerned, about the student in his time and the student coming later on, the latest student, he instructed through his companion, how we should treat, how we should receive these people, And by this we'll say, this is part of the tradition of our Prophet. This is, remind me when a companion described بِأَبِي وَأُمِّي, I haven't seen any teacher before or after him similar to him. See, he even raised up those which may be considered trivial point for some of us, he raised them up, and made wasiyah about them to his companion, for the people coming later on. Wasiyah. And that's why some of them, they used to say, whenever they have some student, مرحبا بوصية رسول الله. As in, how we do will or whatever. This was the will of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, wasiyah about those comers, that they are going to join us. Again, similar to Musnad al-Darimi, from Abu Darda. And here you have 2 companions, they touch upon this meaning, one related to the Prophet ﷺ, and the other one from his sides in Abu Darda. Sincerity towards students. Sincerity towards students, that means you are the one who is responsible. I'm going to give you an example from my practice. I have very short time, and a lot of people. Usually, I have for everyone, 1 page of Qur'an. He wants to make khatam, and it's going to take him for more than 600, coming, to finish the Qur'an. Some of them, they ask me, please, I want to have 2 pages. For some I said yes, for some I said no. If I say yes, here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows the best. If I say yes, just to make a lot of people, getting ijazah from me and write them on my record, and put it in the wall, to show everyone, those who have got ijazah from me, I'm not sincere to them. I'm sincere to myself. Okay? If I said no, because I have been invited to breakfast, I'm going to finish quickly, and go eating, I'm not sincere to them. On the other hand, if I said yes for those who are really efficient, in their recitation, and it's just a time consuming, and you should give them some extra time, because nothing else, they don't need any other, correction or whatever, I should say this. But when I feel that when they have 2 pages, they are going to compromise, or their memory is going to be a little weaker, or their style of recitation is going to get weaker, my sincerity to them, that you shouldn't have 2 pages, 1 page is enough for you. See? Even though the student may be eager, Why can't, this person is not fair, He let 3 or 4 persons, who are not better than me. Usually the student not look at anyone better than him, They are not better than me, They will let them, he will let them, recite 2 pages, but he will not let him recite 2 pages. Why? Okay. And here we have this problem. And the teacher may get this problem. And one of the major problems I suffer a lot of it, that, you see, we are human. We are me. Some person, I may not like his voice. Yeah, I'm speaking openly with you. I may not like his voice or the way he recites. I tell myself, listen, those matters has nothing to do with Tajweed class. These are personal preference. You shouldn't make them affect your decision. You see this point? Here, what I'm trying to tell you, don't be just specific about this point. Since the teaching of the Qur'an is going to be mixed with our feeling, with my personality, with my emotion, with what I have ate yesterday, yes, how sleepy I am now, and you name it. All of these factors, they are going to affect me, okay? And you have the other factors of excellency, of making these people, excellent reciters of Qur'an. And you are the poor person who are stuck in the middle. And in many occasions, you are going to have overlap. You should repeat it. Why did you say you should repeat it? Because you did not like the voice? Or because you did not like the style of the person? Or because you are tired? Or because of this? Or because you got sleepy? Or because of this, or because of that, or because that person, you expect him to have much better, pronunciation, and you want him to repeat. You see this point? And you don't look at it as an easy one. Really, I suffer a lot of it. Okay? I tell myself all the time, I may get over the problem many times, but may Allah forgive me. Because by this, I honestly am going to tell you, if I am taken away of this, without any reward, just to be safe, is good news for me, okay? Because I have a lot of interference, okay? And all of those interference, here, Sayyidina Imam al-Nawawi highlighted it. Sincerity towards student, not toward yourself, okay? You are going to advise the student Firstly for Qur'an and secondly for any other matter. You might tell him, so and so, you are memorizing the Qur'an, how come you did not pray duha? Not farad. See, here you should give advice about other matters, but this comes secondary. The primary one, to be sincere for them, you know, for the aim, the purpose they came to you. They did not come to you to tell them about duha or about fiqh or whatever. You may, in some circumstances, speak about them and you feel that it's needed for this person because you are sincere to him, you know. But you should put at the top and make full recognition, you know, about what is the most important in the interest of that person when he came to learn Qur'an. That's why anything related to personal matters, I work hard on myself to avoid influencing the others. I give you another example. You have some students stop here, the other will stop. You see, you have some long verses. In this long verse, you have different choices of stopping or stop sign. Some of them may stop here. Personally, I hate this stop a lot. I don't like this stuff. But I know that in some books they mention that this is good stuff. You know. I'm not going here to interfere, say, you shouldn't stop here. Okay? This is my personal taste, okay? I'm not going to give my personal taste to the other. Let them enjoy, let them build their personality. Let them build their personality, you know, with the Qur'an. This shouldn't be a duplicate of my personality. They should have their own way, you know, of learning and understanding. We should stop here, inshallah.